Welcome to another MP4Nation.net video and review. Today we're looking at the new RAmos T17FHD. It's a 4.3-inch player. Let me just show you here. It uses the Amlogic processor. It's not using the standard Rockchip processor that RAmos normally uses. Here's the player, but let me quickly show you the accessories. This is a USB host cable, for OTG and attaching other external memory devices to the player. This is your TV out cables. It does also support HDMI, but a HDMI cable isn't given in this, so you'd actually have to buy that separately or use one that you already have lying around. Your standard USB cable, earphones, infrared remote, and a small manual which is in Chinese, but the player is pretty easy to use. Now, let me take that out. The player itself is really lightweight. It's very plasticky, but really what the highlight of this player is its 4.3-inch high resolution screen. It has 800 by 480 resolution, screen resolution, but it is one of the nicest screens I've seen on a player ever. I even consider it better than the nicest OS72HR, so that really says a lot about this screen. It's a nice white design. There's a little speaker on the back, buttons here, a micro SD slot, top more push buttons. On the side here you have your microphone and TV out for composite cables, your standard USB port, your HDMI out, video out, and a charging port. I forgot to show in this, well, with accessories, it does come with a charger. So let's turn this player on. As I said, it uses the Amlogic processor. It also has a Cirrus Logic It also has a Cirrus Logic DAC, which makes us actually have pretty good audio, but unfortunately the user interface is pretty lacking, so you really can't use it for music playback unless you just want to use this as a really big shuffle. Like I said, here's the interface itself. I just want to quickly show you, look how beautiful the viewing angles. I mean, no matter which way you look at the screen, you can make out the image, basically. I mean, it's just perfect. The screen on this is very, very nice. I think one thing people may find is that some of the colors are a little dark. I kind of like that too, so I don't really see it being a big issue, but it's, so images just look a little darker on this, but not in a bad way. Like on the OS72HR, the screen was a lot brighter, so, bright colors look brighter on that. So let me just show you the movie playback. And the really big thing about this processor, the Amlogic processor, is that it supports 1080p videos. So it can support really high resolution videos without a problem. It can play MKV, AVI, RMVB, TS, MP4, I believe also. I mean actual MP4. I mean like other H.264 video formats. I mean, it plays a lot. One of the reasons that it plays a lot is that the Amlogic chip is actually used mainly in media players that hook up to your TV. So this, I mean, if you actually connect this up to your TV, the TV out user interface is completely different from this. It's actually the standard interface that you would see on an Amlogic based media player that normally hooks up to your TV. So it's actually a very powerful video chip. I'm guessing that's why they paired it up with the Cirrus Logic DAC, because most powerful video chips that are good at video processing aren't the best for audio playback. So the Cirrus Logic really helps to enhance the audio quality. Unfortunately, the user interface is too lacking for you to really enjoy this as a music player. But anyway, here's a 720p. Oh, I hope it doesn't turn off right now. 720p video, MKV. This particular MKV file the audio is in DTS, so it does play videos with DTS audio with no problem. And for those that are probably curious about the licensing, Amlogic generally tends to be always DTS license. At least the chips are licensed, so it's all legal. And this is another beautiful 720 video, and this really shows off how nice the screen is. I mean, really, the screen is beautiful. If you're going to get this player, 100% buy it for its video playback. Do not buy this for anything else, please. You may well be... Oh, buy for the video playback and the ability for the TV out. Those are two things. And, you know, if you use this for the video out, remember it supports... you can use it as a USB host. You can add external hard drives to this or other USB memory devices, and you can play videos from that. So basically, it can act like a really nice media player for your TV. Alright, let me show you the other features quickly because I don't want the battery to die. Let me just show you why the music features a little... It's just not well. I mean, it doesn't even really sort by ID3. You can't even like list all the music into one go. It's pretty much only folder browsing. Won't say this. The speaker on the back isn't the loudest. And fast forward, it's not very good. So honestly, my honest opinion is the audio is good on this. Just unless you do prefer folder browsing, most people will probably find this kind of useless for video playback. Photo, it's kind of very, same. It does tile all your images. And this makes for a really good little photo viewer too, because the screen is just beautiful. Look at that. Look how vibrant and nice colors. Maybe I should turn that music off. Let me just show you the ebook reader in this. The ebook reader isn't really. It does support shockwave flash files, like games, but because you're controlling it with the push buttons, it's kind of useless. It has a voice recorder, ebook reader, very standard. Has as you just saw, it does resume from the last position you were reading from. You can even do bookmarks and all that good stuff. You got little options down there. All very standard. Nothing revolutionary. Has all those random additional applications like a calculator, stopwatch, and calendar. Not exactly thrilling or groundbreaking. Again, your normal file browser. And lastly, your settings. This is where you would come to change your aspect ratio. What you want the default aspect ratio for your movies to be and stuff. So you'd have to come here again. It's not the most intuitive user interface. You do have to go through little loops and stuff, little hurdles to change little options. But overall, it's a very good and quite powerful video player. There's only one real negative thing that I don't like about the screen, is that I kind of find the screen kind of naked. As you can see, most players would have a little glass or plastic covering on top to protect the screen. This does have it. It's really thin and you can't really see it, which is a really good thing because many times the glass sometimes distorts some of the view, especially at certain angles. It can add distortion. The reason I say that's a downside is that it just kind of makes it easier to scratch the screen, and even leaves it a little bit easier to crack. So if you're really looking to get this, please use a case. I mean, you can use a nice soft muffy case or even one that you find yourself, but just don't go putting this in your pocket or in your backpack, because there's a good chance you might damage the screen, and you really don't want to do that because the screen on this is really, really nice. So this is the RAmos T17FHD. This has 16 GB of internal memory, by the way. Head on over to mp4nation.net to check this out, or head on over to our forums to discuss this. Thank you.